Welcome to our aging puzzle. I'm your host, Eunice Deveaux. Our show is about aging and how it affects all of us. We will have one-on-one conversations with guests from all walks of life that have been impacted by life and aging. Whether they're seniors, middle-aged, or young, we will bring their inspiring stories to you. We will have the chance to hear stories that will stir your emotions, motivate all of us, and provide us with helpful information regarding topics, health issues, and how to live longer and live better. So we look forward to sharing with you all of the inspiring stories. We also want to inspire you. We want to have time to learn, to listen, and to connect with each other. Our topic for this month has been dealing with the death of a loved one. And over the last 4 weeks, we had the pleasure of having Latina Roggero as our guest on the show. What an incredibly dedicated and caring woman she is. Remember, she overcame a lot of hardship, including the loss of her children's father, her sister, and her mother. And despite these hardships, Latina has remained strong and bravely continues to move forward with her life despite the pain of all of these losses. We learned about grief, the 5 stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. We learned them throughout this month. Latina went through these 5 stages, but remember, she didn't always go through these stages at the same time. It is noteworthy to say that the 5 stages don't always happen in the same order, nor does everyone necessarily have to go through all of the 5 stages. Now, even though Latina might still feel one of the stages in some way, down the line, she's a strong and caring woman and will only keep thriving and doing well. Grieving is not something that can be done quickly and easily. I wish it were that way. But in order to move forward and start feeling better, it's important to talk about it. How we respond to death can be deeply affected by our culture. While many of us respond to death with feelings of grief, some cultures choose to see death as an opportunity to celebrate the life of a deceased one. I totally understand this. This topic is really close to my heart. Last week on September 24th was 2 years since my mother passed away from COVID. My family and I have been struggling a lot since then, and it's been truly very, very difficult. As a matter of fact, last week we held a private memorial service at our home for my mother. We shared great memories of how she loved us and the impact she had on our lives. And yes, we cried. Yes, we did. But we also saw this as an opportunity to celebrate her life and honor her memory. What a joy. So for this episode, I'd like to dedicate it to my mother, Eunice Deveaux. Dealing with the death of a loved one, we already know is very difficult. Death is a complex experience. And in some cases, death and how we respond to it can be impacted by culture. For example, some cultures, death brings feelings of sorrow, while in others, they may choose to see it as a time to celebrate. And depending on a culture's view on life after death, celebrations may be held in honor to celebrate the life of a loved one and their journey into the afterlife or in reincarnation. Some cultures honor the legacy of their loved ones or their ancestors in the hope of receiving blessings or provisions. Our feelings around death can be greatly influenced by our culture's beliefs about death. So, for example, in New Orleans, did you know that they have jazz funerals? I didn't know that. While many death celebrations occur on international soil, Communities like New Orleans know a thing or two about celebrating death. Yep, they have a jazz funeral in New Orleans, the tradition that celebrates life. This is known as the birthplace of jazz. And New Orleans is known for parades and celebrations that include lively music and dancing. And the upbeat music at the close of a ceremony is an international celebration of a person's life. These ceremonies encapsulate the conflicting emotions that arise when you lose a loved one. Family members and friends grieve the loss of those they love while celebrating their life and the ways they impacted those around them. Now, check this out. In Mexico, let me see if I can say this right, Dia de los Muertos, or the Day of the Dead, is a Mexican celebration on November 1st and 2nd, in which families welcome back the souls of their departed ones. Oh, that's deep. I didn't know that. The celebration includes music, dancing, and traditional foods and drinks which are prepared for the reunion. That sounds like a party to me. Other cultures from countries around the world that celebrate death are communities like Ghana, Africa, China, Japan, Madagascar. They celebrate death differently. While death is a universal experience for humanity, the ways in which we respond to death may vary based on our culture or our religious beliefs. There exists a long list of cultures around the world that celebrate death. These are just a few. No matter how you choose to celebrate your loved one's remarkable life, honoring their memory can be an important aspect of your healing journey. I thank my mom, Eunice, for showing me the way and helping me become the strong woman I am today. She's my inspiration, my confidant, my guide, my everything. And thank you to Latina for sharing your journey with us for the last 4 weeks. Guess what? Now it's time for aging facts. As September continues to come to an end and we observe Healthy Aging Month, we are dedicated to providing ways that people can stay healthy as we age. Aging is an inevitable process that brings many changes to our bodies, including our vision. As we age, our eyes tend to become more sensitive to light and clear and become very dry. In addition, our eyes tend to become weaker, making it difficult to focus on close-up objects and to see in dim light. There are several simple steps you can take to keep your eyes healthy for the rest of your life. Remember, always remember, visiting your doctor, whether it's for an annual checkup, whether it's to have your teeth checked and cleaned every year, it is also important to have your eyes checked every year and have them dilated. Why is dilation important? It is because the doctor can see in the back of the eye to see if there's anything going on, like age-related eye diseases. That happens when you age. The exam is more in-depth than a basic eye exam, and you want to find out what's going on with your eyes. There are early signs that your doctor can identify, like age-related macular degeneration. Yep, you don't want that. That destroys the macula, a part of your eye. You also have cataract that your doctor can identify, which is the clouding of the lens in your eye, or diabetic retinopathy, a complication of diabetes that damages blood vessels in the retina, or glaucoma, a group of diseases that cause fluid and pressure to build up in your eye and damage the optic nerve. In addition to making eye exams part of your routine health care, follow these tips to maintain healthy vision and stay healthy and live longer. Always remember, eat a healthy, balanced diet, maintain a healthy weight, and folks, smoking is not good. Never, ever smoke. Stay away from that. Wear glasses. When you're caught in the sun, put on sunglasses. They protect your eyes. Take care of your vision Eat healthy, control your weight, but most importantly, wear your glasses and let's go. Age gracefully and healthily. Now it's time to learn about habits to live longer and live better. Remember, every week we recommend 4 things. Let's see if you know them. 1, proper diet. Good nutrition and food safety are especially important for older adults. As you age, you may become more susceptible to food-borne illness and food poisoning. You also need to make sure you eat a healthy, balanced diet. Check and read nutritional fact labels. Remember, stay away from sodium, bad processed foods. Yep, not good for you. 2, regular exercise. Doesn't matter what you do. Get up, get out, and get moving. Number 3, reduce stress. Okay, before you go to bed, take some time to yourself. Drink a cup of herbal tea, read a book, or listen to calming music, because that will create a comfortable sleeping environment, and that will help you relax and get the rest you need. And 4th, socialization. Get out, connect with your community, join organizations, volunteer, teach, become a mentor, join a support group, do something, make some friends, have fun. Doing these things will help you live a positive, long, and healthy life. And that is what this is about. Remember, our topic for this month was dealing with the death of a loved one. To learn more about grief and loss, you can call or text 988. And remember, our sponsor for our aging puzzle is DG Incorporated. DG Incorporated is a marketing and business development powerhouse providing strategic guidance, business plan writing, and business coaching to entrepreneurs to help them grow their business. To learn more about DG Incorporated, visit their website at deveauxgroup.com or follow them on LinkedIn at DG Incorporated. And remember, you can watch our aging puzzle every Friday at 8 p.m. on our YouTube channel at DG Incorporated. Thank you, Eunice Deveaux, my love, my mother. I miss you dearly. Thank you for being the woman that I am today. And again, thank you to Latina for being our guest for the month of September.